Hello and welcome back to Tales of Lumin. Today I'm exhausted, and I'll tell you about why I'm exhausted in just a moment, but we're also going to talk about the Blood Bowl or Speed Bowl league that I'm participating in, that most of you probably already know about, and a Hearthstone event that I was also invited to participate in, which I know very little about, but hold. Stop right there. First, I want to tell you about my day that started rather early. So I woke up at like 7 AM with purpose. Rushed to eat breakfast, drank some coffee, walked Nero. The walk was not a rush. Never rush our walks with Nero, because that little puppy and his cute little snoot, well, he deserves only the best. So we gave him the best. Nice walk out on the cliff path. It was amazing. Then we jumped in the car, drove over the mountain to Cape Town, and did some Christmas and wedding shopping. It was intense because everyone was out with gusto in Canal Walk in Century City, which is a big mall in Cape Town, and it felt like we were sardines, way too many sardines, stuffed into a tin that was way too small. We had to shuffle around with our shoulders pulled in like this, squeezing by to try and get to the stores we wanted to get to. It was rough. At least I had some nice Chinese takeaways for lunch. Sweet and sour pork with noodles. I'll tell you right now, I will go back to that place and order, once again, with purpose, those noodles, that sweet and sour pork, because it was amazing. The best thing ever. I heartily recommend it. I think it was at Tong Lok or something. I don't know. I don't know what the place's name was, but they make good noodles and good pork. So we spent some time there. We got some presents for Christmas, we got some wedding stuff done, and we only got back home at like 6:30, 7 PM, just in time for Nero's supper, and he was super happy to see us. We felt super guilty for staying away so long, but it had to be done. Absolutely had to be done. And here I am, exhausted, pooped, drained, done, and done. So good. Now, Blood Bowl. You probably already know because you most likely saw the announcement video over on Crendor's channel, but a whole bunch of kind of big YouTubers are joining me in a Blood Bowl or Speed Bowl league that Crendor is organizing, and those YouTubers are Knur, Quill18, Force, who I'm sure all of you know, Sam from the Yogscast, whose name is Strippin, Dodger, Stylosa from Unit Lost Gaming. I'm not sure if all the Unit Lost Gaming guys are taking part, but whatever. Crendor, Total Biscuit, and Northern Lion. Then obviously myself as well. And this is why I had so little sleep last night, because I was sitting in a Skype conversation with these guys, chatting till way too late. And it was such a great experience, something I will be grateful about forever. Also be grateful about forever is the fact that I was even considered for this Blood Bowl league. But man, these guys and girl are just such nice people. Down to earth, friendly, humble. The best kind of people. Really. I'm so grateful that I got to sit there, talk to them about YouTube, the internet, games, gaming, food, life. It was an experience, and one I will cherish forever and remember forever. It was good. It was really good, and it really was also kind of a mistake, because I only got like 5 hours of sleep, then I had to drive and drive and drive and walk and walk and walk and shop and shop and shop. But here I am. And there they are. There they are, and I'm going to have to play against each and every one of them. How it's going to work is every week we're going to have a new opponent. Now, our first week has already started, but it's an extended week. We get to take a little longer because it's over Christmas and New Year's coming up and all that. So I think at the end of next weekend is our cutoff date for the first week. We've got our partners that we're going to play against already. I'm not going to spoil who I'm playing against in the first round, but I'm terrified. Tell you that. Tell you that right now. And once we've played our game, we'll both upload our videos on our channels. And the fun part is we got to actually sit on Skype together while we're doing this recording. So that's going to be super fun. It's going to be difficult because the rounds are only going to be 40 seconds. There's no way you're going to be able to move all your units in 40 seconds, so you got to prioritize things. You got to do this while you're talking to someone else, doing your commentary and stuff. It's going to be intense. The whole league itself is just going to be super intense, and because of the way it's set up, I think the slightly less experienced guys amongst us, myself definitely included, will have a better chance. So I'm keen. I think I'm going to do okay. Now at the end of the, what is it, 10 weeks maybe, we are going to take the top 4 points wise, because even if you lose your first match, you could still win a couple of the next ones in a row and position reasonably high in the league. So at the end of the weeks, we take the top 4, they get put in the playoff brackets, they play against each other, and eventually you get the grand finals and the winner. So it's going to be great. Don't know if I'm going to make it into the playoffs, but I kind of like my chances. I seem to be reasonably okay at the game already, and with 40-second turns, it's going to be okay. It is absolutely going to be okay. And let me just tell you, I had such a blast setting up my team and the little video about my team. Tales of Rats. Wow. One of the best creations that I've ever done or made or thought up or whatever. Now, for those that don't know, the names of my Skaven team, they are, for the most part, names of famous rodents throughout the history of animation and film, shortened to sound more ratty or more Skaven-like. Plus I added Nero, Helene, and Lumin in there, shortened versions of those, so there you go. Now if you watch the videos, you'll kind of understand the names more, and you may see some that you know or recognize. Enjoy. The games are going to be super fun. They will start coming up on my channel over the next week or two, and I think Krendor's also going to be doing weekly recap videos on his channel. So if you haven't subscribed to him yet, if you don't know who he is, I will put a link below. Check it out. Check it out. Now, let's talk about Hearthstone. There's not that much to talk about where this is concerned, but I was kind of eventually invited to an EU version of the Polaris Hearthstone League. Now, there's a Polaris Hearthstone League for the US guys and for the EU guys, and I think it's mostly supposed to be kind of hush-hush at the moment, but they mentioned it on the Co-Optional podcast. Krendor mentioned it in his card pack opening video. Word is out there, so I guess I can talk about it, and I guess the stuff that I can say right now is definitely not going to ruin anything. I don't know who's participating in the EU version of it. All I know is that I was not considered for it in the first place. Although I mentioned I wanted to play, I said, well, I upload so many Hearthstone videos, I would love to play. They didn't get back to me. And eventually what happened was, and again, just so grateful, Sam from the Yogscast, Strippin, he said he doesn't have the time or inclination to play in the event, so I could take his place. So then finally I got in contact with the guys organizing it, told them, well, I'm taking his place. They said, yes, he mentioned it to us. Welcome aboard, Lumin. And that's that. The rest is history. But that is pretty much all I know about it. I think it's starting up in early January for us EU people, and we're probably going to play, once again, a game a week. Something like that. Not sure what the format's going to be like, but if I'm not mistaken, the EU winner is going to play against the US winner somehow, and that grand final will probably go up on the Polaris channel or something. So I hope I do well enough. Hope I can think up some competitive enough decks by then, because generally what happens is I end up making fun decks instead of competitive ones that I'm not sure would actually work well enough in a tournament structured event. But we'll see. That is literally all I know. So basically, it would have been me and Strippin, but he dropped out, I took his place, and I say it would have been me and Strippin because he's the only other person I know of that's actually in the EU version of the event, so what the heck ever. That is it. They said they were going to mail me details and a schedule or whatever, but I never got that, and I was going to talk about this the other day, but I never got around to it. It's just so difficult doing anything around the Christmas time. In the holiday season, I guess. Because no one wants to even hear about work. I guess people deserve that around this time of year, but it's difficult for people like me who don't want to take holidays, who can't afford to take holidays. It's difficult. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm sorry for yakking for so long. Sorry about being so tired, drained, and exhausted. The only reason I'm saying sorry is because, well, my vocal skills feel kind of lacking at the moment. I just want to go and die in bed. That's all I want to do. I want to lie down and just pass out. I think I will. I think I'm going to do that right now. So I hope you guys are having an amazing lead up to Christmas. Hope you are ready for an amazing 24th and 25th of December. Because I am. Going to the farm, visiting my parents. It's going to be good. So you can check back here soon for another Tales of Lumin episode. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. Tomorrow I've got a good video lined up for you. I'm going to show up some of the gifts that I got, talk about how I got them, and it's going to be fun. But again, check back soon for more, give this video a like, share it, and do all that other stuff. Most importantly though. Happy Blood Bowl League and hopeful Hearthstone event. I guess. Happy that.